All right, I'm doing a AC compressor clutch here on a 2013 Nissan Altima. So to get to this point, remove the tire, remove this inner shield right here, same as you do when you're doing an oil change. So what I did was, in order to get this belt here loose, there's this tensioner pulley right up there. I got my 17 millimeter and a pry bar and put that right up there. Make sure you make a diagram of how the serpentine belt goes, but there's the 17 right up there. Basically just take, torque back towards the car, and then you can put a pin in right here, and that'll keep the tension off of your belt, and then you can remove it from your pulleys. But to get to this point, basically your belt's going to be on there. This case is going to be on the front of there. There's a 10 millimeter right on the front of there. So I've seen quite a few people have issues with getting that off of there. I ended up using my small impact and a 10 millimeter 6-point socket to get that off of there. It came off no problem. So I was a bit worried. I had seen people having to tap it out and whatnot, but it came off first try. And then this right here, I pried off of there. It was a bit difficult to get off of there, but as you can see, this bearing is absolutely toast, and the car was making a terrible sound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my snap ring pliers, take that off of there. That should slide off. There's another snap ring on the back of there. Got my new clutch off of Amazon. So this is going to be that front right there. It's going to be where our pulley goes. That's that bearing that I have that's currently toast. And this guy here is the back part. There is an electrical connection, so in order to get that off, there's a little clip right there. That's what it looks like. So that clips in, and there's another clip that goes into there. It tells your clutch to come on and engage. We'll see how this goes. All right, got my little snap ring out of there. It was welded in there pretty good. Now this fella here seems like he's pretty good on there, so I got a puller on there. Hopefully we'll get that pulled out of there. Yeah, this puller worked really well. I just got it around the back two edges there. Hit it with the impact. Put the center up against there, and that popped right off of there. Now there's another snap ring back there, so gotta get that snap ring off right there, and then unplug right up there, and we should be good to put on the new one. All right, now that the job's done, what do you really need to do this? So you need yourself a 17 millimeter to get the belt tensioner loose to take off the belt. You need a 10 millimeter to get the nut off the front of the clutch. I would not do this job unless I had a puller. Man, these things were welded on there. I mean, that bearing is toast. Snap ring pliers, you know, a couple of screwdrivers you can pry on, and you know, just little here, little there, but doesn't require a whole bunch of tools, and car purrs like a kitten now. It was squealing like a pig.